Manchester United have reportedly intensified their efforts to sign Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga during the upcoming summer transfer window, with sources close to the club suggesting that the Premier League giants are prepared to invest close to €80 million in order to bring the French star to Old Trafford. The Red Devils are believed to be working tirelessly behind the scenes as they look to rebuild the squad ahead of a new era, and Camavinga has emerged as one of the club's absolute priority targets. Manchester United officials are said to admire the midfielder's versatility, technical quality, physical strength, tactical intelligence, and ability to dominate games from midfield despite still being only 23 years old. Club insiders claim that Manchester United have been monitoring Camavinga for several years, dating back to his breakthrough days at Rennes in France. At that time, many of Europe's elite clubs were battling for his signature, including Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. Eventually, the Spanish giants won the race, securing one of the brightest young midfielders in world football. However, Manchester United have never completely lost interest in the player. The club's recruitment department reportedly continued to track his performances in La Liga and the UEFA Champions League, believing that he possesses the exact qualities required to transform United's midfield into one capable of competing with the very best teams in Europe. According to reports emerging from England and Spain, Manchester United are now preparing a huge financial package worth approximately €80 million to convince Real Madrid to negotiate. While Madrid are not actively trying to sell the French international, United believe there may be a small opportunity to tempt the Spanish club due to the increasing competition for places in Carlo Ancelotti's midfield. Real Madrid currently possess an incredible group of midfielders, including Jude Bellingham, Federico Valverde, Aurelien Tchouameni, Eduardo Camavinga, Arda Güler, and several other highly talented players. Because of this depth, Manchester United feel there could be room for discussions if the right offer arrives. The Old Trafford hierarchy reportedly view Camavinga as the perfect long-term midfield leader. The Frenchman's ability to play as a defensive midfielder, central midfielder, box-to-box midfielder, and even left-back when required has impressed Manchester United scouts for years. A source close to the negotiations reportedly stated, "Manchester United are pushing very hard for Camavinga. They believe he could become one of the faces of the club's new project. The club is ready to invest around €80 million because they see him as a world-class player who can dominate the Premier League for many years." Manchester United endured another difficult and inconsistent campaign, with the team struggling to maintain stability in midfield throughout the season. Injuries, lack of control in possession, defensive weaknesses, and inconsistency in big matches expose the urgent need for reinforcements. As a result, the club's leadership has reportedly identified midfield improvement as one of the most important priorities of the summer window. Camavinga is believed to be at the very top of that shortlist. The French international's profile fits exactly what Manchester United are trying to build. He is energetic, aggressive in duels, excellent at progressing the ball under pressure, and capable of controlling the tempo of matches at the highest level. His performances for both Real Madrid and the French national team have convinced many within the United hierarchy that he could become one of the best midfielders in the world. Reports suggest that Erik ten Hag has personally approved the move and would love to build his midfield around the former Rennes wonderkid. The Dutch manager is said to appreciate Camavinga's intelligence on the ball, his pressing intensity, and his ability to recover possession quickly. Manchester United's technical staff reportedly believe that Camavinga could instantly improve the balance of the squad. One of the biggest issues the club has faced in recent seasons has been the lack of a dominant midfielder capable of controlling transitions between attack and defence. Camavinga's arrival could potentially solve several tactical problems at once. In many matches this season, United struggled to retain possession against stronger opponents. Midfield gaps often left the defence exposed, while attackers became isolated due to the inability to progress the ball efficiently. Camavinga's calmness under pressure and ability to carry the ball through midfield are viewed as major solutions. The player himself has remained focused on his responsibilities at Real Madrid, but sources suggest he is aware of the growing interest coming from Old Trafford. While Camavinga has publicly expressed happiness in Spain on several occasions, Manchester United believe the opportunity to become the centrepiece of a major rebuilding project could eventually attract him. The financial power of the Premier League side is also expected to play an important role. United are reportedly prepared to offer the midfielder a highly competitive long-term contract that would place him among the club's top earners. Additionally, Manchester United are expected to present Camavinga with a clear sporting vision. The club wants to convince him that he can become the leader of a new generation at Old Trafford. The Red Devils are desperate to return to the top of English and European football after years of inconsistency since the retirement of legendary manager Sir Alex Ferguson. Despite spending huge amounts of money on transfers over the past decade, the club has struggled to build a balanced and dominant squad. Supporters have grown increasingly frustrated with the team's inconsistency, especially in midfield areas where United have often lacked energy, composure, and tactical discipline. Many fans believe Camavinga could be the type of signing capable of changing the entire identity of the team. Social media has already exploded with excitement following reports linking the French star with a move to Manchester United. Thousands of supporters have expressed their desire to see the midfielder wearing the famous red shirt next season. One fan wrote online, "Camavinga would completely transform our midfield. He's young, aggressive, technically brilliant, and already experienced at the highest level. This is exactly the kind of signing Manchester United need." Another supporter commented, "If United managed to sign Camavinga, it would send a huge message to Europe. He's one of the best young midfielders in the world." Meanwhile, football analysts have also praised the potential transfer. Many experts believe Camavinga's style of play is perfectly suited to the intensity and physical demands of the Premier League. Former players and pundits have highlighted his incredible stamina, defensive awareness, and composure in possession as qualities that could make him a dominant force in England. One football analyst recently explained, "Camavinga is the complete modern midfielder. He can defend, carry the ball, press aggressively, and dictate play. Any club in the world would love to have him." Manchester United are reportedly aware that completing the deal will not be easy. Real Madrid rarely allow elite young talents to leave the club, especially players viewed as long-term stars. Florentino Perez and the Madrid board continue to see Camavinga as a crucial part of the club's future. His versatility and professionalism have made him highly valued within the dressing room. However, Manchester United believe the current situation may create an opportunity. With Real Madrid continuously adding more young superstars to the squad, competition for midfield places could become increasingly intense. Some reports suggest that Camavinga wants more consistent opportunities in his preferred central midfield role rather than occasionally being used at left-back. United are hoping to use this factor in negotiations. At Old Trafford, Camavinga would likely become an automatic starter and one of the main leaders of the project. The possibility of becoming the central figure in Manchester United's rebuild could appeal to the Frenchman. The club's recruitment team has reportedly spent months studying how the midfielder could fit into different tactical systems. In a double pivot, Camavinga could provide defensive protection while also progressing the ball forward. In a three-man midfield, he could operate as a dynamic box-to-box player capable of covering huge distances. His flexibility would give Manchester United significant tactical options. United's coaching staff also admire his mentality. Despite his young age, Camavinga has already played in some of the biggest matches in world football, including Champions League finals, El Clasico encounters, and major international tournaments.